Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to e-vidyaloka Teachers Day 2025 to all of you who have joined us today in person and to all those who have joined us virtually from across the globe. On this day, the 5th of September, we Indians gather every year to celebrate Teachers Day, commemorating the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, a visionary teacher, philosopher, and former president of our country. When his students once wished to celebrate his birthday, Dr. Radhakrishnan suggested that the day be dedicated instead to all teachers, recognizing their noble role in shaping young minds. True nation building begins in the classroom, and teachers are its architects, instilling knowledge, values, and purpose in future generations. As we celebrate today, we honor not only the memory of this great visionary, but also the countless teachers whose dedication continues to lay the foundation of a stronger, brighter India. To symbolize the light of knowledge and wisdom, I now invite our chief guest, Professor Rishikesh, our chairperson, Mr. Ravichandran, along with the leaders of e-vidyaloka, Mr. Vishwanathan, Mr. Venkat, and Mr. Gopal, to kindly join us on stage for the lighting of the lamp ceremony. Thank you, dignitaries. As we light the ceremonial lamp this Teachers' Day, let us offer our salutations to Goddess Saraswati, the divine embodiment of wisdom, learning, and knowledge. Today, we celebrate not only the spirit of teaching, but also the selfless service of educators and volunteers who empower children across our country. At e-vidyaloka, it is our honor to share this space with such visionaries and champions of learning. As Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore beautifully said, a teacher can never truly teach unless he is still learning himself. Let us now hear from those who remind us why we do what we do, our students, as they share their heartfelt Teachers' Day greetings.
और हम लोग को बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ाती है। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे में उनका थैंक यू। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे। टीचर्स डे। थैंक यू सो मच मैम। थैंक यू कविता मैम। एंड हैप्पी टीचर्स डे। आई विश यू ए हैप्पी टीचर्स डे नीरजा सर। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे
मैडम ये ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ हैप्पी टीचर्स डे।
Hi madam, first I wish you very happy Teachers Day.
हैप्पी टीचर डे सुमोनी मैम। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे हरी सर। हाय मीना मैम। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग हैप्पी टीचर्स डे।
ಮೊದಲದಾಗಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ನಳಿನಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
हैप्पी टीचर्स डे पूजा मैडम।
शिक्षक दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं चित्रा मैम।
शिक्षक दिवस के अवसर पर मैं ज्योति मैम को दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ।
हैप्पी टीचर्स डे हर्षिता। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे प्रणयसा। टीचर्स डे सप्तऋषिका। ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ಉಸಿರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಹೆಸರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುರುವಿನಿಂದ ಉಸಿರು ಇರುವವರೆಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವಿದ್ಯೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಏನೋ ಹೊಸ ಅಂಶಗಳನ್ನು ಇದನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯಲಿ.
ಹೇಳುವ ಪಾಠ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಅನುಪಮ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಪೂಜಾ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Wish you happy Teachers Day.
ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
एंड शशांक सर मैथ पढ़ाते हैं, जो बहुत अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं। टीचर डे पर उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
ಕಲಿಸಿದ ಹಾಗೂ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ನನ್ನ ಸರೋಜಾ ಟೀಚರ್ಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ ಸಾನಿಲ್ ಸರ್. ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ
Thank you to our lovely children for those heartfelt and beautiful wishes. And as you know, we are also celebrating other festivals today. On behalf of the e-vidyaloka team, I extend Onam and Eid Milad greetings to all of you. Now, it is my privilege to invite Mr. Vishwanathan Tyagarajan, Member, Board of Trustees of e-vidyaloka, to address the gathering.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me in the back? Awesome. Okay. So, Brinda wanted me to talk about future of learning and teaching. Right? It's such an exciting time to be thinking about learning, especially the AI being in the forefront. Right? But before I talk about how we envision how teaching and learning is going to evolve, I think it's a time to just take a look back about how the entire movement e-vidyaloka started. Right? So it's probably 2011-10 to a time frame. Our founders, Venkat and Satish, got together. At that time, the concept of video conferencing in the corporate world was very, very prevalent. It has become norm of using that to communicate. But then this simple technology was conceived, was used by the founders of e-vidyaloka to bring remote volunteer teachers to the rural children of India, right? Just the thought of saying, okay, I'm using something in the corporate world, how can I bring it to a social world? It's a simple technology, but a brilliant idea and innovation was brought to the social world, and that has blossomed now into an organization that we see here, right? And just to go through, probably it'll be good to see the numbers, right? That gives you the breadth and depth of what e-vidyaloka has been achieved. So we are in 950 schools right now, and we deliver 85 lakh child learning hours in 10 languages, in 17 states, and we are in 90 districts, and we have 70,000 volunteers who have registered with us, right? So I'm sure when that idea was thought about, this was not envisioned, right? I think, but you all made it a movement possible. So kudos to you all for participating. Thank you, volunteers, for being the bedrock of e-vidyaloka. And I'm just privileged to be, an honor to be here, just talking in front of you. Okay. So now we are at a similar point in terms of technology inception, right? Inflection point. I mean, yesterday, in fact, CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, says this is one of the significant technology breakthroughs, that is AI, right? Coming from someone like that, if you see, we've all been through telecom revolution, then internet revolution, then we saw mobile revolution, then we saw smartphones, and then the pandemic happened, and we all figured out how to work out of homes and online and all that, right? But given all that kind of technological background, breakthroughs, still in the last 2 years, what has happened, everyone in the world is saying that it's a significant milestone or significant breakthrough. And it makes you wonder why, right? What is this AI which is going to break all the shackles, or supposed to be this magic pill, right? So interestingly, I mean, in my day job, I work in health tech, right? I build products and solutions for healthcare, which is to help doctors to diagnose better, right? I see day in and day out the potential of AI there, and I can clearly visualize 5 to 10 years from now that it is going to democratize the healthcare availability for the entire world, right? It is going to bring down costs, if it's going to bring down efficiencies, I mean, improve the efficiencies, and it's going to make sure that everybody gets a best diagnosis, right? Irrespective of where the doctor is going to be. And clearly there is also a question, are the doctors not going to be needed? Definitely not, because a human touch is going to be there, right? So similar theme is here in the education world also. The question is, do we need a teacher, right? That's a question that always comes back. But before we get to that, right, let's just talk about what's the potential of AI. What is it doing to a learner, right? AI for adults, right, is just fantastic as a teacher, right? Today it ensures that any topic that you want to learn, AI is able to teach you in a tone, in the style, in the language that you can understand, and in the medium that you are comfortable with. If you are a visual person, it can teach you visually. If you're an auditory person, it can teach you in that mode. And it's able to do it in the pace at which you can, right? And it will also help you to plan how to learn, right? And it also gives you a safe space to learn. That's very, very interesting because, for example, let's say I'm an instrumentation engineer, but I've not practiced instrumentation for a while. But let's say I want to learn about how to build, let's say, a drone. Right? I'm supposed to know the basics, but since I have not practiced for such a long time, if I go and ask a human how to build a drone, that person will assume, being an instrumentation engineer, you'll have basics, you'll start from something. But the challenge would be, beyond a point, I may lose understanding the concept because my basics are now shaky. But I will feel shy to ask doubts because I don't want to feel that I don't know and he may judge me, right? But if you take AI as a tutor at this time, I absolutely have no shy to ask the same basic fundamental questions because I know, at least as of now, AI doesn't judge me, or I don't care if AI judges me also, right? So that way, the depth and the breadth at which I can learn any concepts has tremendously improved, right? And I'm able to go use AI to learn topics which I otherwise would have been difficult to learn or even lazy to learn sometimes. I feel that AI has dramatically improved that, right? And I see that around in my colleagues and others, right? That's just fantastic. So that's what AI is doing for adults, right? So does it mean that AI is going to replace teachers? Not so fast, right? Now let's come back to the context of e-vidyaloka, right? e-vidyaloka is teaching, as you saw the children here, age group of anywhere from 9 to 16, 15, 16, 17, right? So the most important learning for that age group of children is not the content, right? That's secondary. For them, it is the social skills, right? How do I make a friend is the first thing that they have to learn, because that is something that they have to figure out, right? How do I participate in a social setup? How do I share my resources? How I'm going to give space to my people around? How am I going to be respectful? All those skills is what they have to learn. And they will learn those in the school, but outside the classroom, right? Which means, at least for this demography of the kids, we don't envision the concept of school or a construct of school ever going away. The children are going to come to school, and they are going to be in a social setup, and they are going to be in a classroom. Now the question is, okay, now that they are in the classroom, why can't AI teach them, right? But the challenge again is, these kids don't know how to plan yet, because if you see, the planning capabilities comes up later in life, right? So which means what to learn, the pace at which to learn, how to learn, and all that, and even the most important stuff, why should I learn something, right? They have no clue. But these kids are fantastic in terms of absorbing concepts. You teach them something, they are like sponge, they will just absorb it, right? So now that's where we believe the teachers are going to be fundamentally extremely important, right? They are able to ensure that the children knows why they are learning this concept, and help them to plan and ensure that they are able to follow instructions, help them to be able to teach the kids next to them who are actually lagging behind for whatever reason. I think the teacher is going to be a facilitator in this construct to ensure that they can learn, right? Till now, the teachers have been spending a lot of time in creating content, right? And then doing a lot of work in ensuring the content is correct. It is, right? But now that's where the AI is going to play a big role from our understanding. It's going to be a extremely smart assistant, which is always available to these teachers who are able to tap into this, and they are able to ensure that the content is delivered. A simple example could be, in the middle of the class, if there is a co-pilot, the teacher can ask the AI to say, hey, can you bring a relevant video for this, so that the kids can watch and learn it, right? Or can you now quickly create a multiple choice question, because I want to see whether my concept landed, and so that the kids can answer those. And it can say, oh, it should be a easy, medium, or difficult. So all those kind of things, AI will make sure that it's able to ask a difficult question for the same concept, right? So that's the kind of AI co-pilot that we envision, how the learning and teaching will happen in an e-vidyaloka kind of a classroom, right? So the teachers are going to be the center point of making sure that the content lands, and the kids are going to be able to ensure that they learn, right? So another interesting thing that what we also notice is, the last 15 years we have been in the operations, right? The kids come for the technology for the first class, but they stay for the entire duration because of the human behind that TV, right? That is the biggest learning that we have learned, right? And that's all of you, right? So I don't think that we are ever going to be able to replace that with an AI, right? Because we have seen, as you can see, the teachers' birthdays are celebrated by children, and the teachers actually send gifts for Diwali, right? And teachers, most teachers, at least once visit their children at their school. They create a huge amount of bonding, and human empathy, right, is actually transmitted between these two, right? And that is never going to be replaced by AI, right? So it's going to be a way that AI is going to be used just to facilitate, right? So there is no a way that this demography of kids is ever going to be taught only using AI. That is just not going to be happening, right? So now, then, what are the risks involved, right? That's going to be very, very important, because AI, as we all know, since it knows everything, right? It's important to ensure that we put guardrails, and we ensure that the concepts that were supposed to be taught are only the concepts that the AI is being trained, or in that context only it is going to be teaching, or are going to be assisting, right? And so if you put all those guardrails and ensure that's all very well tested, right, then I believe the AI can be a fantastic companion. So now what it's going to unleash is, today if our volunteer teachers are spending, let's say, 4 hours outside of the classes and 4 hours of teaching, right, because they have to come prepared with the content, I think it's going to dramatically change, where they can probably spend an hour before they can come to the class and the AI is able to deliver, which means that the same volunteer teacher can probably teach more children, right, and we'll be able to teach more and more children than what we are doing today, right, and also, when there is an absenteeism of a teacher for various reasons, we'll be able to get the AI to teach, so that our children's times are not wasted, right? So there's so many opportunities are there, and that's how we believe the learning and teaching is going to evolve, while we control how we deliver the content, because it's very important that we work with the governments to ensure that happens, but AI will just continue to be only a supporting system, right? That, I think, believe is how we are going to move forward. So thank you for your time, and thank you teachers for the volunteers for what you do for e-vidyaloka. You are the bedrock of e-vidyaloka. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful talk. And at e-vidyaloka, we have made sure that our rural students do not fall behind on this futuristic learning by introducing courses on artificial intelligence and digital literacy. Many of these courses are being taught by you. And it is very apt to recollect the quote once which Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam remarked, "Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and more importantly, the future of an individual." So thank you once again for your remarks. Dear friends, we are truly honored to welcome our chief guest, Professor Rishikesh Krishnan. Professor Rishikesha Krishnan is a former director and professor of strategy at the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. He was earlier the director of IIM Indore. He held the Jamuna Raghavan Chair in Entrepreneurship at IIMB from 2007 to 2010. He was educated at IIT Kanpur, Stanford University, and IIM Ahmedabad. His main areas of interest are strategy and innovation. He has been listed in the Thinkers 50 India list of the most influential management thinkers from India. Apart from academic publications, he has written 2 books, 8 Steps to Innovation, Going from Jugaad to Excellence, co-authored with Vinay Dabolkar, which won the Best Book Award for 2013-14 from the Indian Society for Training and Development, and the other being From Jugaad to Systematic Innovation, The Challenge for India. Professor Rishikesha has extensive corporate, board, and advisory experience and has served on several committees set up by the government and prominent industry associations related to innovation. He was a member of the expert committee set up by the Government of India in 2017-18 under the chairmanship of Justice B.N. Srikrishna to propose a data protection framework for the country. He co-founded one startup and was the CEO of another. And Albert Einstein once remarked, "It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge." Professor Krishnan has done just that for generations of students, and it is a real privilege to hear his keynote today. Sir, I welcome you to address the gathering.
Yeah, good afternoon. First of all, many thanks for inviting me to this event. Happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers here. I think even those of us who are not formally teachers, we are also teachers in our own way. So basically, Happy Teachers' Day to all of you. And it's indeed a pleasure and privilege to be here today. I would particularly like to compliment e-vidyaloka for the excellent work all of you are doing. Education in India, by and large, still remains a bit of a challenge. In fact, it's an interesting coincidence that just this morning, I was working on a paper called The State of Education in India, which someone in the US asked me to write for a book that is coming out. And as part of that, I was looking at all the data on how education in India is progressing. All of you know that India has made a lot of progress since independence, but there's still a long way to go, and that's what the data very clearly indicates. That's why the National Education Policy 2020 also has suggested many large changes in the way we go about education. And I think the good news is if you look at the last 4 or 5 years since the NEP, One focus which seems to have had some good outcomes is the focus on functional literacy and numeracy. While the literacy progress is a little slow, the numeracy progress is much better. And at least the initial reports that we have from schools across the country show that the focus on this important foundational element is actually, the progress is happening reasonably well. But as I said, there is still a long, long way to go, and that's where all of us have a significant role to play in ensuring that this progress continues and that our students reach the level which they ought to. Today's discussion is largely on AI and the future of education, and I thank the earlier speaker for giving some interesting insights. On a day-to-day basis, I don't work too much with school kids. I work a lot with, of course, children or kids who are doing bachelor's as well as postgraduate degrees. So let me just give you a little bit of perspective on what's happening due to AI at that level, and hopefully from that you can extrapolate a little bit to what needs to happen at the school level. So we are finding, particularly in a program like an MBA program, that some basic assumptions we used to make don't hold that well anymore. For example, we use case studies extensively in the class process, and the whole idea was to create a kind of environment for so-called Socratic learning, where there would be a lot of discussion and debate, and through that Socratic learning process, people would get a lot of insights. And in most of these case studies, we have always encouraged the belief, and we actually believe this, that there is no one correct answer, because in most business problems, there are usually multiple ways of moving forward. Unfortunately, what's happening as a result of the generative AI tools is that this whole class discussion process is getting torpedoed to some extent, because rather than getting into a very interesting and in-depth exchange of ideas or perspectives, quite a natural tendency of students is to just feed that case study into one of these Gen AI tools and see what kind of solutions it suggests. And what we often find in the classroom today is that that's what is coming back at us. So rather than what the student thought about the case study, it's what ChatGPT or some other platform says is the right way to answer that business problem. So one of the key challenges we are facing, therefore, is that a lot of the learning in a place like a business school happens through the class process, and we need to find ways of maintaining the integrity of the class process even in an environment where AI is becoming more popular. So that's the first part of it. The second part of it is equally interesting. The second part of it is that when our students or graduates go into their jobs, the employers are expecting that they will not only, of course, have their own thought process, but that they'll be able to use AI tools to do the job better. So what this means is that when somebody graduates from our institute, he or she also has to know how to use the AI tools. Just to give you an example, in this year's placement process, some of the companies were asking our students questions like, okay, how will you design a digital marketing strategy for this company using whatever, X generative AI tool? And they were expecting you know enough about the tool to go into the details of how you will use that tool to get the best recommendation. In some cases, they were expecting the students even to know which tool was most appropriate for a particular problem, because different Gen AI tools actually have different strengths, as some of you would know. So the outcome of all of this is clear. We need students, first of all, to have a mind of their own, and we need to be able to hone their thinking and analytic capabilities. That's not gone away. But at the same time, we also need to make them familiar enough with the Gen AI tools so that they can use them to be more productive when they go into the workplace. I have a feeling that even at the school level, the challenge will be some extension of this. The challenge will be that while AI certainly has certain advantages, and I think our earlier speaker also mentioned that content is no longer an issue, all content is available at just a press of a button and so on. But there is one danger that you might start thinking that your ability to just access that at a press of a button is the thought process itself. So I think we have to find creative ways of ensuring that we maintain, sustain, build, develop the thought process and the entire learning process of kids, while at the same time also making them familiar enough with what AI can do so that wherever it's relevant and appropriate, they can use it. This is not going to be an easy process in my view, and I don't totally share the optimism of my earlier speaker, because I think there will be a tendency to find shortcuts and quick solutions, and that may very well come in the way of learning. Of course, AI has its uses in the learning process as well. More and more people are finding, for example, that you can create your own learning model. For example, if you have your own content, you can feed it into a learning model, which will make it easier for the students, for example, to get their questions answered. They can probably interact with a bot. All of those things are undoubtedly there, and we should find more creative ways of utilizing AI in the learning process. But how we are going to do this without in some way undermining the learning and thought process of kids is a challenge, I think, before all of us today. Just to give you an analogy, most of us can't go from here maybe even to Cubbon Park without using Google Maps these days. So sometimes I wonder what would happen if Google Maps gets knocked off with a virus. You won't be able to find your way home. Okay? I mean, it's almost come to that, right? The moment you want to go somewhere, you're pulling out your phone and looking at Google Maps. So I think there are dangers in all of these things. It doesn't mean we can't address them, but I think we have to ride both of these horses at the same time. We have to make sure the kids have learning, thinking ability, their own ability to come to conclusions, analyze, synthesize all the different skills. Of course, creative problem solving, communication, whatever else. And at the same time, given the fact that AI is probably here to stay, we have to make sure that they can use AI in an intelligent way. And at the same time, we need to be quite careful. I think guardrails were mentioned. Guardrails are very important, because you can already see something that we thought was a very benign tool maybe just 5-6 years ago, social media. We can see the kind of havoc it's creating today. Again, it still has its benefits. Maybe you're able to connect with many people, lots of nice things you can do, but it's also led to polarization in society and a lot of other things that all of you are familiar with. So let me once again compliment all of you in e-vidyaloka for the excellent work you're doing. I think the problems and challenges remain very large, very significant. I'm really happy to see the scale at which all of you are working. Please keep up the good work, but don't underestimate the challenges. I think there's going to be significant challenge ahead of us, and we need to really figure out smart ways of addressing them. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rishikesha. What stands out from your comprehensive remarks is the fact that in this AI wave, one must truly learn to navigate the art of teaching as well as learning with prudence and responsibility. Thank you so much for addressing the gathering and joining us today despite your busy schedule. May I now invite our CEO, Ms. Brinda, to felicitate our chief guest as a gesture of our gratitude and appreciation. Dear friends, they say a teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. At this moment, we pause to pay tribute to our beloved chief patron, late Professor V. Krishnamurthy, who left for the heavenly abode in June 2025. Professor VK, as we fondly addressed him, has left an indelible mark on e-vidyhaloka. Please join us in watching this short film in his memory.
one, as Venkat said, Satish Vishwanathan, who happens to be a relative of mine, came to me to my apartment and said, this is what we have done. There is a village in Tamil Nadu where we are teaching by Skype to them. There are about half a dozen students and one teacher we have engaged there. We have done this. We are doing it for the past 1 week. And fortunately or unfortunately, I said, Satish, this is marvelous. You are going to become very great. This is going to be a marvelous innovation for the whole of India.
I am glad and happy to present to you all the 10th year commemorative of my dear grandchild e-vidyaloka. Knowledge, you know, is the only thing in the world which is simultaneously invaluable. It cannot be valued. It is unsaleable. It cannot be sold. It is imperishable. It will never perish. So may I impress upon the several thousand students and volunteers, knowledge-seeking youngsters, as well as the elder volunteers, to remember the tradition of this nation. The tradition calls for all of us to avoid 6 evils that will stand in the acquisition of knowledge. What are these 6 evils? Sleep, disinterestedness, fear, anger, laziness, and procrastination. These are the 6 evils. The guru, the teachers, the volunteers, they behave. The guru is one who dispels the darkness of ignorance in the students, in the shishyas. That is why he is called a guru. That is why he is also called an acharya, because he himself follows this. He himself follows what he teaches. He is a deshika because he shows you the directions. I wish the run-up to 2047 a great success filled with enthusiasm of the greatest kind. May God help us all. Thank you.
As a tribute to this visionary guru, e-vidyaloka has rededicated their Teacher of the Decade Award as the Professor V. Krishnamurthy Memorial Impact Award, given annually to volunteer teachers of e-vidyaloka for their exceptional and long-standing service to the field of rural education. Friends, joining us today is Srimati Usha Shekhar, daughter of late Professor V.K. I now respectfully invite Srimati Usha Shekhar to share her reflections and memories.
Thank you so much for that video. That was amazing. And that was amazing to watch. My father had a lot of interactions with e-vidyaloka in the last so many years, innumerable occasions where he was with all of you, he gave speeches in your annual day, he interacted with Venkat, Satish, everybody, Vishy, and he really enjoyed it. He was very appreciative. Thank you. Thank you. He was very appreciative of the work that e-vidyaloka does. Some of the things that, in fact, in his autobiography, some of the things that he talks about, qualities that a teacher should have, were things like connect, so something that AI cannot do, but connect with the individual students in your class on an individual basis, look them in the eye, interact with them, and have a passion for the subject, have a passion for teaching, which he exemplified to a great extent. The passion he had for the subjects that he taught, whether it was mathematics or whether it was spirituality, Hinduism, and the scriptures, he had a passion for it, and that came through in whenever he spoke, and his passion for communicating it to the students. And I think that is what all of you exemplify, the passion you have for imparting knowledge to your students. So I salute you for that, and I thank you for your commemoration of the Teachers Award in my father's name. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Usha, for your warm words. Professor VK's vision and values will live on through each and every EVN and shall continue doing so for generations to come. I request Mr. Venkat Sriraman, co-founder of e-vidyaloka, himself a student of Professor VK, to present a token of our respect and gratitude to Ms. Usha. Now comes the moment of pride and celebration. The Volunteer Champion Award is e-vidyaloka's heartfelt tribute to the remarkable individuals who selflessly dedicate their time and effort to bring quality education to children in rural India. Through this initiative, we honor the spirit of volunteerism that powers our mission and transforms lives one classroom, one village, and one child at a time. At e-vidyaloka, we believe that recognition must remain aspirational and meaningful. All volunteers involved in the different volunteering programs during the academic cycle are put through this multi-stage selection process. For the academic year 2024-25, 83 individual and 5 institutional awardees have been chosen for their exceptional contributions to the mission of e-vidyaloka in enabling access to quality education to the last mile learners of India. First and foremost, we begin with the presentation of the Professor V. Krishnamurthy Memorial Impact Award, instituted to honor those e-vidyaloka volunteers whose steadfast commitment and selfless service have created a profound and lasting impact on our children. Over the years, these volunteers have gone beyond imparting knowledge to nurture curiosity, confidence, and aspirations in young minds. This award stands as a tribute to the spirit of volunteering, recognizing a decade-long journey of dedication that has touched lives, bridged educational divides, and advanced e-vidyaloka's mission of education equity. We have 5 awardees in this category. May I now invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Professor Rishikesha, to kindly come on stage to present the awards. Out of the 5 awardees, we have Ms. Shobana Meenraj joining us in person, who has come all the way from Thiruvananthapuram. Ms. Shobana has been volunteering with e-vidyaloka for more than 8 years. For more than 8 years, she has been a volunteer with e-vidyaloka. I request the spouse of Ms. Shobana to kindly join on stage. Please join us, sir. And Madam has clocked more than 580 volunteering hours. Next up is, we also take this opportunity to congratulate the other 4 teachers of the decade. Ms. Pooja Tandon, who is based in Bangkok, Thailand. Ms. Nalini Jain, who is based in Singapore. Ms. Bhagya Lakshmi, who is based in the Bapatla district of Andhra Pradesh. And Ms. Geeta Mukundan, who is based in London, UK. They could not come in person, but they have been teaching at e-vidyaloka for more than 8 years. And a special shout out to Ms. Bhagya Lakshmi, who has been volunteering for a stellar 11 years with e-vidyaloka. Please give them a huge round of applause. Next up is the Volunteer Champion Awards in Teaching. We have numerous champions with us today in the categories coming ahead. And bearing the time in mind, we would like to humbly request all the winners to share their thoughts with us after the ceremony is concluded at the photo booth we have arranged outside. So we truly appreciate your cooperation in this regard. We begin with artificial intelligence. Launched in the academic year 23-24, our AI program introduces 7th and 8th grade students to the world of artificial intelligence in 4 regional languages: Kannada, Tamil, Telugu and Hindi. It enhances problem-solving skills, future readiness and helps rural students stay on par with their urban peers. We have 7 champions in this category, of whom 5 have joined us today. May I request again our chief guest to kindly present the awards, and I request the champions to come to the dais to receive the awards as their names are called out. First up will be Ms. Divyangana Singh, who's coming from Noida. Next we have Mr. Fred Rosario. Next I request Mr. Praveen Rao to come to the stage. Next we have Mr. Ravichandran R. Next up we have Mr. Sudhindra Rao. Congratulations to all the winners, and our wishes go out to all the other volunteers who could not join us in person. One more. We have Gunjan and Bhavesh who are not able to join us today, but our congratulations go out to all of them as well. Next we have the volunteer champions in digital literacy, focused on girl students in Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalayas of Assam, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh. This program builds basic computer skills, coding abilities and AI awareness. It empowers class assistants as digital champions and promotes tech-led learning, aligning with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals on education, gender equality and inclusion. We have 8 champions in this category, of whom I believe only 1 has joined us today. So I request Ms. Soumya to come to the stage to receive the award. Thank you. Our congratulations also go out to the volunteers who could not join us. Milind, Abhishek, Himanshu, Priyanka. I believe we also have Darshan, Shruti and Siddhartha who are winners in this category. Congratulations to them. The next category forms the core of our e-vidyaloka volunteering, which is the digital classroom program. Since 2011, our digital classroom program has been bridging the teacher gap in remote government schools. Volunteer teachers conduct interactive math, science and English classes for students in grades 5 to 10 twice a week in their regional languages, helping build strong academic foundations and confidence. We have 45 champions in this category, many of whom are here with us today. May I request our chairperson, Mr. Ravichandran, to kindly present the awards. I invite on stage Mr. Anantanarayanan C. Next we have Mr. Oyan Mukherjee. Next we have Deepa Bhagwat. She's not here. Next we have Gayatri Shankara. I believe she's also not here. Now invite Ms. Kamalakshi Joshi to receive the award. Ms. Kamalakshi Joshi. Next I invite Ms. Meenu Nair to come to the stage, please. Next we have Ms. Padma Nag. She's not here. Next I invite Ms. Rajrima Chakraborty. Next up I invite Ms. Ramya N. Next I call Ms. Rashmi HR to come to the stage. Next I invite Ms. Roshni Rao. She's not here. Ms. Sabita Swain, I request you to come to the stage. Ms. Sabita Swain. Next I request Mr. Santosh Mallikarjuna. Mr. Santosh Mallikarjuna to come to the stage. Next I request Ms. Parna Ganguly. Ms. Parna Ganguly. Thank you, sir. Let me take a quick pause to call out all those, some of those who could not join us in person. We have a huge volunteering group from Andhra Pradesh, Ms. Lalita, Ms. Vigneshwara Rao, Mr. Tarun Jalla, Ms. Shirisha, all of them watching us online. We also have a volunteer from Gujarat, Viral Ghatani, and from Jharkhand, Rashmi Lamba and Sehar Sethi, Anusoya Puranik and Arundhati Puranik from Karnataka. I believe you are watching us online. Congratulations to you as well. To give away the awards further, I would like to invite our trustee, Mr. Vishwanathan, to the stage. And I call upon Mr. Satyajit Kalia to receive the prize. Next we have Shaugato Sen Gupta ji. Shaugata ji, please, yeah. Please. Shri Shaugata Sen Gupta. Next we have Ms. Shalini Paliwal. Next we have Ms. Shilpa S. Next we have Ms. Shobha Ramesh. Next we have Ms. Shravanashri DJ. Next I invite Ms. Shubha Guru Raja. Next I invite Ms. Simar Gadok. Next we have Sita Prasad, Ms. Sita Prasad. And next I invite Ms. Swarna Ranganath. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Let me again congratulate all the winners here and a lot more who have joined us online. Ms. Aditi Kulkarni from Maharashtra, Ms. Shashi Kashyap from Madhya Pradesh, teaching in Odisha, Mr. Panchanan Raut, Garima Yavalkar in Rajasthan, a lot of them from Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Azizur Rahman, Ms. Rinki Bhattacharya, Ms. Vandana Sharma, Ms. Ritacheta Sen, Ms. Meeta Kundu, Dr. Ram Chatterjee, all of them teaching in Uttarakhand. We have teachers in West Bengal as well, Ms. Paromita Biswas and Tridwaipa and Chakrabarti. Congratulations to all of you. We next have the champions from the SERVE program, which is e-vidyaloka's avatar in the form of a digital public good. I invite on stage Mr. Gopal Balasubramaniam, President of e-vidyaloka's DPG and DPI Solutions, to present the awards. We have 3 champions, of whom one is present with us today. May I invite Ms. Meeta Ravikumar to receive the award. Our wishes also go to Rishabh Mathur and Tushar Bansal, the other winners in this category. The next category is content development. These volunteers have contributed by working on creating education materials such as lesson plans, translations, MCQs, image-based questions, and so on. This effort helps us build our curriculum and repository, which are further reviewed by the e-vidyaloka academics team. The volunteer teachers who conduct classes will use this content in their classes. Out of the 10 champions, 4 are present with us here today. May I invite Mr. Ashwin R. to receive the award, please. Next, I invite Ms. Prajakta Sarode. Next, I invite Ms. Ramya N. Next, I invite Ms. Sonali Saxena. Thank you, sir. Our congratulations to all those who could not join us today in this category. Ms. Archana Kulkarni, Mr. Arvind Dikshit, Ms. Anisha Veluri, Ms. Manika Gupta, Mr. Akshay Verma, and Ms. Zenia Bhattacharya. Congratulations to all of you. We also have 2 referral champions. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Abhishek Kedarlal and Mr. Priyank Prabhash, who have gone beyond their own teaching to become true ambassadors of e-vidyaloka. By spreading the word and referring friends, family, and colleagues, they have helped multiply the impact far beyond their own classrooms. Their advocacy and belief in the cause have built a stronger and wider community of change makers. Both of them have joined us virtually, and we extend our congratulations to them. Dear friends, we take this opportunity of Teachers' Day to acknowledge with deep gratitude the corporate partners who have embraced e-vidyaloka as their own. Through their steadfast support and meaningful employee engagement, they have contributed nearly 400 dedicated volunteers each to our mission. This remarkable commitment not only amplifies the spirit of volunteering, but also demonstrates how collective action can transform the learning journey of thousands of rural children. Today, we celebrate and honor these corporates for standing with us as true champions of education. I request our chairperson, Mr. Ravichandran, to kindly present the Impact Partner Award to these corporates. First, I invite Mr. Vijay Kumar, Ms. Ipsita, and Mr. Amit Mitte from the KPMG team to collect the Impact Partner Award. Next, I invite Ms. Anum Sethi from Cognizant Technology Solutions to collect the award for CTS. Anum Sethi is the Outreach Executive at CTS. Congratulations, ma'am. Next, I invite Mr. Sunil Sinde, HR Manager at HP Inc. We have you here. No, congratulations to HP Inc. for really standing with us throughout this. Next, I invite Ms. Devika Kakode, Manager Global Logistics, Mandar Chitle, India R&D Operations Lead, Naveen Kumar, India CSR and Volunteering Lead, and Sujata, Employee Experience Lead, all of them from HPE. Congratulations to HPE. Next, I invite Mr. Sudhanshu Sadangi, Technical Lead Product Engineering at LTI Mindtree, to receive the award on behalf of LTI Mindtree. I also wish to congratulate all the e-vidyaloka team members who, alongside their regular work, take the time out to teach every week. Kudos to you all. Thank you all, and one huge round of applause to each and every one of the champions for being true role models to all of us. Congratulations, everyone. Let us now hear from the true beneficiaries of your efforts as they share their wishes for our champions.
Hi Ramna madam.
Hi Shifa ma'am.
Hi Shubha ma'am.
Hi Sham Ashima.
Hello Sudhir Rao sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello Indy ma'am, आपको हमारी तरफ से नमस्कार.
ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ಕಾಣುತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಚ್ಚ ಹಸಿರು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉಸಿರು ಆ ಉಸಿರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವುದು ಶುಭ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೆಸರು. ಟೀಚರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. PET Challenges Award. Congratulations Shubha teacher.
Congratulations Samanakshi madam for the Volunteer Champion Award.
Thank you for being such a great teacher. I am so grateful for your support and guidance. Thank you for Lalita madam and e-vidyaloka.
Swarna ma'am endare tumba ishta. Thank you Swarna ma'am.
Soumya ma'am told us computer classes and she won the volunteer championship. Congratulations ma'am.
I am thankful to witness sir. बहुत बधाई हो गुंजन मैम.
बधाई हो रश्मि लांबा मैम.
बहुत बधाई हो सर.
Voluntary championship award
Congratulations sir. प्रशस्ति के बारे में आगे तक के congratulations. Thank you. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you so much. Reddy Tarun sir.
हमें गरिमा मैम ने गणित का अध्ययन बहुत ही अच्छा करवाया, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.
ஆசிரியர் பெஸ்ட் அவார்ட் கொடுப்பது மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி.
பெஸ்ட் டீச்சர் அவார்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்னோட வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன்.
Madam, thank you.
Congratulations ரவிச்சந்திரன் சார்.
Namaste Deepa ma'am. Congratulations.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸಂತೋಷ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು.
ರಶ್ಮಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Congratulations. Thank you Sita madam. धन्यवाद. Happy Teachers Day dear ma'am.
Congratulations ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you Sasi sir. Happy Teachers Day.
As you know, teachers of our time. Thank you so much ma'am.
Happy Teachers
Day. Namaskar madam. Congratulations madam. Happy Teachers Day रोशनी मैम. सबको मैथ पढ़ने में आपका बहुत सहयोग रहा, इसके लिए हम सबकी तरफ से आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Congratulations Bhavish sir.
Congratulations on the award ma'am.
And congratulations ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you so much Divyangna ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Congratulations Rita Chita ma'am.
Congratulations, Smitaji.
Thank you so much Sani ma'am.
Happy Teachers Day.
Congratulations Smita ma'am.
Thank you Vandana ma'am.
थैंक यू कहते हैं और
Happy Teacher Day, son.
Thank you so much for teaching UP students. They were very lucky to have you, and congratulations for the award.
Congratulations, Ayan sir. আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা সকলে খুব খুশি স্যার।
আপনি অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা খুব খুশি।
গুড আফটারনুন প্রমিতা ম্যাম, আমরা খুবই খুশি হয়েছি যে আপনি এই পুরস্কারটি জিতেছেন।
কংগ্রাচুলেশন পাবনা ম্যাম, আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা সকলে খুব খুশি।
মর্নিং রাজরিবা ম্যাম, আমরা খুব খুশি যে আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা পেয়েছেন।
Previous year, Shruti ma'am had told us the online classes of computer. Now she had gone with the volunteers.
Thank you to our children for sending in these wishes. I am sure the celebrations will continue from this hall to the classrooms when you log in online in the week coming ahead. Nelson Mandela once remarked that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And as we have seen today, the heart of e-vidyaloka is its volunteers who embody this belief day in and day out. I will now go around the hall for the next few minutes, inviting our volunteers to share their reflections with us. I'll start with Ms. Shobana Minraj, who's the teacher of the decade with us today. Can we have the cordless mics? Ma'am, first of all, congratulations to you. You have been with us for 8 years and more. Maybe you could tell us what has changed and what has not changed over the years.
Good evening all. I've been teaching for 8 years in e-vidyaloka, but the truth is I'm following e-vidyaloka for the past 10 years. So I came to know about e-vidyaloka from 2015 when I felt I gave up my career for my kids. So I thought I should do something I should do. I can't sit at home. So I started looking for the opportunity. So I came across e-vidyaloka. So seeing the e-vidyaloka website, I was a bit worried that it was so professional. So whether I can go with that because I cannot give much of time. So I followed e-vidyaloka for 2 years and then I started from 2018. The best thing of e-vidyaloka is it connects directly myself to the students, no mediator. Nobody is going to do this, do that, no such thing. So I'm being directly connected with the students. That's the best part I love in e-vidyaloka. And at this point, I would like to thank my coordinator, Gayatri ma'am. Today she's not here. The one and only person I know in e-vidyaloka, I used to talk with her. I don't know anybody else in e-vidyaloka. So she's been a great support and she has given me a full freedom. Whenever I come up with any issues with the schools or teachers or HM, when I raise to her, she says, whatever you want to do, you can do it, Shobna. You go ahead. That is the answer she always gives to me. And I think because of her support, I'm standing here today. So I love you, Gayatri ma'am. And one more person in e-vidyaloka, she's a class assistant with whom I'm traveling for around 8 years. I've been in one particular school, Samambadi. The reason why I'm in that particular school for a long time, I used to literally fight sometimes. I need that school. I want to be in that particular school. The reason is, it's a very small village in Tiruvannamalai district. The class assistant thinks beyond me actually, because I'm a person, I have been out of India, seen many things, and then I decided I should do something back to the country. But she's been in a very small village. She has not seen much even in Tamil Nadu, and she thinks so much. We should do something for the students, ma'am. We should do, ma'am. So she has been a great inspiration, and her name is Devika. So these are the two peoples, and they inspire me a lot in e-vidyaloka. I really thank them so much. And the other reason why I'm here today, and I wanted to come here, is not for receiving this award. I wanted to see those persons and founders and everyone who is behind this, because whatever I'm doing, it's just because of them. They gave that opportunity to connect us with those students. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And you might be wondering why I call my husband actually the best teacher I've seen in my life. The best teacher. So even when I was teaching I'm basically a mechanical engineer. I was teaching in engineering college. My mother tongue is Tamil, but I got married to, I came to Trivandrum after my marriage. So it's Malayali. So it won't connect actually. So I bring up a lot of issue when I was teaching in an engineering college in Kerala. So he is a great supporter. He's the best teacher and he's a very strict teacher. Because he always says, take more classes. Don't just stop with one school or two school. After from 9 to 3, you're free. Just keep engage yourself with classes. So he's the main reason. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You really are an inspiration to all of us here. I'm sure all of them watching online also want to congratulate you. Gayatri probably will be saying she loves you back for being with us for all these 8 years. Thank you so much for joining, ma'am. Thank you so much. I am told that Dr. Padmaja Mishra has traveled all the way from Bhubaneswar to be with us here today, ma'am. Thank you so much for being with us here today. We would like you to share some words.
Thanks to you for giving me a chance, though I am not an awardee, I don't hold any position in this. And to be very honest, perhaps I don't belong to the domain of teachers. I'm a doctor by profession, but I love kids and I love teaching. I loved teaching my kids. So when I started freelancing after quitting my job 4 years back, I do some small things for kids here and there. When I came across e-vidyaloka and that platform, that concept, and the way it has been presented, I usually take health-related sessions to rural kids in Odisha. But this a regular forum, a regular syllabus, and that too when you are teaching in typical vernacular language, which we have forgotten since we studied. Because our kids are studying in CBSE, we are more acquainted with parallel lines than samantaral rekhaएं. So somehow, I think I pulled through. Last year, my subject was English. I was teaching class 7th kids. This session, I opted for mathematics. Class 6th mathematics I'm taking. 2 sessions in a week. Thanks to the founders for such a noble idea and for everyone who have contributed their bit to make this a successful thing. And I am happy that I could do a small part of it in being a part of this and being present today. With this weekend vacation, I thought, why not let me join there so that at least I can see the people behind us. So, no, I have to thank you, my coordinators. Otherwise, they will be also online. Last year, it was Anjana. They helped me a lot because, like I said, language and this translation, this was a bit difficult for me. Somehow they helped me. And this session, it is Sonali. She also helped me a lot. And just a few days back, the point where we used to reach out, she has left e-vidyaloka. Now Pooja has taken charge. So thanks to all of them. Thanks to Bhavna also. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We do have schools in Khorda, so please do visit locally also. Whenever you find chance, you can interact with the students there.
Actually, we had planned one Bhubaneswar meet was there. Because Bangalore, there are so many meets and meets. So we thought, why not in we had one meet, and there we had planned this thing. That somewhere, some volunteers from Vidyaloka will hire a bus or a vehicle, will go to those remote areas because it's not possible on one person to travel. And till you interact personally. Like sir was telling in the beginning, being guru and being acharya. These are the things which come in Indian tradition only. AI can teach you, it can become a siksha, but it cannot become an acharya. You have
Correct.
to sow it.
Thank you, thank you. In fact, I'm glad that you brought it up, ma'am. I'll be amiss in sharing if I do not share this story with everyone. You are familiar that e-vidyaloka does conduct volunteer city chapters. We have volunteers coming together in various parts of the country and also outside at Dubai, in various cities in the US, UK, and so on, where e-vidyaloka volunteers gather locally and build that community there. So while all of this was happening, I believe it was the Mumbai chapter which was happening. I think some of the volunteers in Bhubaneswar and around Odisha saw this happening and they said, why not in Bhubaneswar? And this was the first time that they all approached e-vidyaloka and mobilized themselves, came together and conducted a city chapter by themselves in Odisha. So Odisha volunteers are leading us by the front. So thank you so much. Yes. I believe we have Miss Sita somewhere here. Yes, ma'am. I am familiar with a story that you were teaching at the Komireddy Garipalli school in rural Andhra Pradesh. The school was about to close down, and you and the other volunteers spoke with the school administration there and ensured that the school does not shut down. The school remains in the same village, that the students do not have to travel miles again to learn online. So I would really want to hear from you on how your experience has been.
Sir, first of all, yes, it's a very rural school, as sir mentioned just now. Sometimes I can't hear their voice. My voice reaches them, they can see me on the big screen, but for me it is a very hazy picture what I get. And then I write down something on my book and ask them to read it out, and I just tell them that if you're able to hear me, show this. If you're not able to hear me, show this. So through this communication, a lot of times, whatever I have to communicate to them, it happens. And I ask my assistant teacher to send me the details, the pictures, what the kids have done, the homeworks, etc. And I always end my class with a game. So the kids never want to miss my class because of the game. So what happens is, whatever is there through the assistant teacher, Swati ma'am, who was there last year, and because of Kumari ma'am, I would really be missing if I don't take her name, because it's only because of her that throughout the year I have hung on with the same school because it was not easy for us. The school shuts down whenever there is a rain. Principal sir brings the students, it seems, in his car to the school to make them study. And Kumari ma'am had visited the school last time and told me all these stories. And she told us that it is because of you people that these students are coming here and listening to you and learning something, and you are the way through which they are connecting to the world actually. And that is the only reason why we are also giving our time to them, because we know that they need us equally. We are also learning a lot. For me also it was a very big challenge teaching them. But yes, for me those 45, I don't want to miss those 45 minutes like twice in the week, any day. I would almost postpone everything else for those 45 minutes. Thank you very much, and I'm really quite to the organizations, founders, Vrinda ma'am, everyone out here. It's really a very great initiative because education is for all. And this gap which is there between the rural India and the urban India, this is only a very small step from where we have started, and there's a very long way to go still. So yes, I think people like me will connect more and more, and all of us can bring a change in our country. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. My favorite two pieces from poetry are, woods are lovely, dark and deep, miles to go before I sleep. I definitely believe that there are many more miles to cover before we reach every rural child in India. We do have volunteers from CGI. I did see some t-shirts. CGI has been a very impactful partner with us. Where are you? Yes, here. Yeah, please. We would like you to share about how this has been for you in terms of employee experience, employee engagement, volunteering online? We typically see volunteers going out to the different villages, carrying out volunteering work there. How different is it from that?
Hello everyone. On first note, happy to be here. I'm proud to tell even my mother is a teacher. She was serving in a government school. And since I joined CJ, I'm engaging in all the CSR activities. What brings more weightage is on teaching the younger minds. So that's a different thing which I'm really happy and proud about. I visited all Tamil Nadu and all the rural areas in Karnataka as well. Teaching the younger minds, it's something different. So that decides whatever you teach today will decide. So we have to be careful on what we teach our young minds. So that decides the future of our country. I believe it's true, right? Yeah. AI is really useful, but there's a dark side of AI as well. So it depends how we use the AI. So we have to make sure our younger minds, the younger generation will know what's how impactful is the AI and what are the disadvantages from the AI, what they need to know and what they need to implement in their learning or in the learning journey. So that will make a really important point or decision to make in their life. And also the teachers who teach, they have to know, like, they have to show both the sides of AI, how useful it is and what needs to be taken in their learning journey as well. So recently we also host all the students to our office, and we show the students how IT offices look like, and also we engage all the students with all the science as well. So as well, so which I mostly be part of it. And we also do a program for all the So I'm really honored to be a volunteer and help all the younger minds. Whatever I teach, I'm really not only just teaching the younger minds, I also learn in every event. I feel the younger minds know really better. Like if I compare my childhood days and the facilities these younger minds are getting these days because of all our institute, all the corporate sectors, helping all the schools, all the rural areas, I'm really happy to see that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving us such a platform and even the e-vidyaloka as well. My name is Arun Kumar. I'm from CGI.
Thanks, Arun. I'm sure the discussion around AI is going to be a hot topic when we break for coffee next. So looking forward to that. Let me come this side. Anybody here wants to share anything? I'll take a couple of things. Yes, sir. If you could introduce yourself.
Good evening. My name is Revant. I'm a senior test engineer at CGI. I hope I'm audible. Yeah. So first, the perspective I had about teachers really changed when I tried to teach my daughter. Okay, so I opted for this program, and I was allotted a rural school in Tiruvannamalai district in Tamil Nadu. The school was Panchayat Union Middle School in Nambedu. So the first day when I joined that online session, like, I was really afraid about what I could do, because when I saw the kids, they were not in a good, they were not able to read the English sentences, and I really don't know what I need to do. So I reached out to my school teachers. So I spoke to my school teachers after a decade, and I told them about this program, I'm doing this. So I don't know, they really helped me. Some of my school teachers, they shared their notes when they started teaching. They shared their notes to me, and I followed their notes. And at the end of the program, so I was teaching English. So at the last day of the program, so the same student who was not able to read a single word, I was happy to see that same student, he was reading very well. So so that was the best day of my life. So like leave the awards that we get in the professional or our careers. So that made my life that day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the founders of this great platform. I wish you all the best. I wish all the teachers present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing that very warm story with all of us, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Hi, very good evening to all of you. My name is Geeta Sharma. I'm from eVidyaloka. I can't see Brunda from that time. I'm just looking out for her. Thank you, Brunda, for that. Yes. We've been partnering with e-vidyaloka for the last 5 years, I guess, now. So when we started off, it was just the beginning of COVID or a little before COVID. And we had our own doubts, you know, very, very jittery. How are we going to do? Because people are all remote. And getting in here in Bangalore and working remotely was not going to be a big thing. But still, how are we going to connect to the remote schools and, you know, get the infrastructure done and all of it? Then that's where Brunda and the team pitched in and say, we have an amazing platform and see what we can do here. And that's how we were talking in, and I don't know how many conversations would have happened, how many meetings would have happened. Well, back then it was Zoom calls, right? If I remember. Yeah, Zoom calls, and later on it became on to WhatsApp calls. But I'm really, really proud to be connected personally as well, because I believe the teachers are the ones who are going to change the world, because it's not anybody else. We can have a lot of software geeks, we can have a lot of AI scientists or engineers, because the roots has to come from the home where we start. Once the student leaves the home, the next home is the school. So I strongly believe that, and I'm very proud to be associated with EY personally. And I have my big team here, or maybe a smaller team here today, all of them from EY GDS. Do you want to say a few words? Go ahead, please. And thank you so much. A very, very happy Teachers' Day to one and all. If not for you, I don't think the future generation will get what it is. They can do a ChatGPT, they can do a Gemini, but it's just instant, right? Like how the Insta world is. This is what you get connected. In fact, I was really touched by some of the volunteers who said, I want to go to that school, you know. It's not the student asking for you, it is us. So I don't think any AI can do that. I want to go to that school, right? You guys want to say a few words? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you to the entire team at EY for being with us. Anybody here? Yes.
Thank you, Geeta, and thank you, e-vidyaloka. So, as Geeta mentioned, we are partnered with EV since last 5 years. I was a teacher last year. I was teaching coding in one of the Kasturba Gandhi schools in Uttar Pradesh. That was a girls' school, and one of the strange questions I asked, I was teaching coding. It was very strange. A girl asked, ma'am, will I ever be able to work on this which you're teaching me right now, the coding part? Will I ever be able to see the black screen you're working or showing right now? I was surprised. And before I could answer, another girl says, yes, ma'am is there, no. And that was like the day, it made my day actually. So that's what the confidence of the students we have through e-vidyaloka. That's what the support we have to bridge the gap from the rural India to the modern India, urban India. They see us working, they see us as ideals, and they want to become like us. And I'm sure this can happen through e-vidyaloka. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for this initiative.
Thank you. We have been hearing from volunteers who have been teaching online. We also have volunteers here who have been helping us put together content which everybody uses in teaching, right? Where are our content volunteers here? Can we listen to some of you, one of you, if you could share how this journey has been? Because you are not on the screen, you are behind the screen when all of this is happening. Who wants to share? Yeah, true. Anybody? Is this the reason why you are behind the screen and not in front of the screen? Please go ahead.
First of all, happy Teachers' Day to all of you. And I got to know about e-vidyaloka from one of my friend. When she told me, I was like, whether I'll be able to teach or not, I'm not sure about that. So I started with content developing. And by listening the stories from here, it is very inspiring for me. And I want to work more for these things, and really thankful to all of the founders for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And one last recollection. Yes, I'll come to you. Yeah, 1 minute, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi everyone, happy Teachers Day. I feel I'm very young to say anything in the crowd. People are very experienced, I'm a lawyer by profession, and I used to teach while I was in my graduation classes, I was doing my graduation from Dehradun, I used to teach all my house help kids. She started sending her one child, and then when the child started learning it and enjoying it, many of the house help kids started coming up to my home, and in the evening I used to sit after my college and teach. There were 7-8 kids, and then I started doing it in an orphanage in Dehradun. And then when I moved to Bangalore, it was difficult finding anyone teaching. There was language gap which I had because the house helps were Kannadigas, and I was I'm a fluent Hindi person. So, but when I got to know about Vidyaloka, e-vidyaloka, you will not know the kind of happiness that I felt, because teaching is something, I do it out of love or of passion. Just yesterday's story, because I take classes on Thursday, and that's what I wanted to share. So I don't want to share anything about teachers or anything, because I know everyone's very well experienced on it. So yesterday it was raining in Madhya Pradesh, and there were a bunch of only 5 students in my class. So I told them, if it's so much heavy raining, why are you in the class? You should have skipped it or bunked it today and stayed at home. And there was this one girl who said, "Ma'am, par aapki class bahut achhi lagti hai." So they came and they sat in the class, and we had games. I said, "I will not start a new topic. Let's play games." And they stood in front of the camera. They sang songs. They had learned a few bhajans and everything. And they taught me songs. So, "Ma'am, aapko ye gana pata hai? Aapko ye gana pata hai?" And they were so excited and so happy. And that's what e-vidyaloka is doing. We used to run away. We have stories. Students don't want to study about it. But when the platform I was so overwhelmed yesterday when they said that, "Ma'am, aapki class achhi lagti hai," and they wanted to come even in spite it was raining. So that's something that's bridging the gap, and people are excited. The platform they're facing, the whatever, it might be internet or camera or whatever gets them excited, but they want to learn. They want to come to classes where in rural places they have house help. They go out working, help their fathers in fields and their mothers in the kitchen, but they want to come to classes. And that was something yesterday when they came, and the girls especially, I see a lot of enthusiasm in them, and that makes my heart so full of everything. So, but then they want to come to classes. That's something you guys are doing. So, like a big shout out to e-vidyaloka, that you guys are doing a very great job. Very big, very nice. Thank you everyone. Thank you e-vidyaloka for this platform, especially for bridging the gap between all the students and people. Because sitting in an AC classroom in a comfortable place, saying all these big words, it's good. But when it's raining, despite when you are coming to school, in a place where you don't even have basic necessities like toilets and everything, you are going, the motivation that you're bringing in, that's a big thing that you guys are doing. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that story. If it were to me, I would listen to each and every one of you, but we do have to respect the time, and that is why we have arranged a booth outside where you can all share your stories. We will capture those video bites and make it available for everyone else to see and get inspired from. This is the beauty of volunteering, right? Someone sitting in Bangalore hails from Dehradun but is teaching in Madhya Pradesh. And it was not just the age, ma'am. You could see while collecting the awards, people were there, young, old, wise, still learning. Someone is from the east, someone is from the west, but we are all here for one cause, that is to educate the children of rural India. Thank you to all of you for sharing your experiences. I must also say thank you to all the family members for not just accompanying the awardees today, but really being that support when your parent or your spouse or your child is teaching online, right? So that is very inspiring that we are all together in this as a family. Thank you so much once again for all the wishes. I believe we did have a small glitch earlier, so we would like to complete playing the video, post which we will resume the proceedings.
Hi, Ramna madam.
Hi, Shikha ma'am.
Hi, Shobha ma'am.
Hi, Shravana Shiva.
Hello, Sudhir Rao sir.
गुड मॉर्निंग मीनू मैम.
Hello, Ingi ma'am. आपको हमारी तरफ से नमस्कार. ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಹಚ್ಚ ಹಸಿರು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಉಸಿರು ಆ ಉಸಿರಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವುದು ಶುಭ ಟೀಚರ್ ಹೆಸರು. ಟೀಚರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. PET Challenges Award. Congratulations Shubha teacher. Congratulations Samadakshi madam for the Volunteer Champion Award.
Thank you for being such a great teacher. I am so grateful for your support and guidance. Thank you for Lalita madam and e-vidyhaloka.
Swarna ma'am endare tumba ishta. Thank you Swarna ma'am.
Soumya ma'am told us computer classes and she won the Volunteer Championship. Congratulations ma'am.
I am thankful to witness sir. बहुत बधाई हो गुंजन मैम.
बधाई हो वैष्णवी लांबा मैम.
बहुत बधाई हो sir.
Voluntary Championship Award congratulations sir.
यशस्वी के बारे में आगे करके congratulations and happy teachers day.
Thank you so much रेड्डी तरुण सर.
हमें गरिमा मैम ने गणित का अध्ययन बहुत ही अच्छा करवाया, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक यू.
ஆசிரியர் பெஸ்ட் அவார்ட் கொடுப்பது மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சி.
பெஸ்ட் டீச்சர் அவார்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்னோட வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன்.
Sushma madam, thank you.
Congratulations ரவிச்சந்திரன் சார்.
Namaste Deepa ma'am, congratulations.
ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಸಂತೋಷ್ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳು. ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Congratulations madam. Thank you Sita madam. धन्यवाद. Happy Teachers Day Viral ma'am.
Congratulations ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you Sasi sir. Happy teachers day.
Happy Teachers Day. Happy Teachers Day, Rosni ma'am. Congratulations for receiving the award. सबको मैथ पढ़ने में आपका बहुत सहयोग रहा, इसके लिए हम सबकी तरफ से आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Congratulations Bhavish sir.
Congratulations on the award ma'am.
And congratulations ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Thank you so much Divyangna ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Congratulations Rita Chita ma'am.
Congratulations Smita ji.
Thank you so much Sani ma'am.
Happy Teachers Day.
Congratulations Smita ma'am.
Thank you Vandana ma'am.
थैंक यू कहते हैं और हैप्पी टीचर डे सर.
Thank you so much for teaching UP students. They were very lucky to have you and congratulations for the award.
কনগ্রেচুলেশন আয়ন স্যার, আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা সকলে খুব খুশি স্যার.
আপনি অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা খুব খুশি.
গুড আফটারনুন প্রমিতা ম্যাম, আমরা খুবই খুশি হয়েছি যে আপনি এই পুরস্কারটি জিতেছেন.
Congratulations Parna ma'am. আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ড জেতার জন্য আমরা সকলে খুব খুশি.
মর্নিং রাজরিমা ম্যাম, আমরা খুব খুশি যে আপনি এই অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা পেয়েছেন.
The previous year, Shruti ma'am had told us the online classes of computer. Now she had won the volunteer championship.
গুড আফটারনুন সৌগত স্যার, আমরা খুবই খুশি হয়েছি যে আপনি এই পুরস্কারটি জিতেছেন.
Heartfelt congratulations Prashant.
Congratulations Abhishek for the award.
Congratulations Priyank for Referral Champion Awards.
Congratulations Tushar for being our volunteer champion.
Congratulations Bhagyalakshmi madam.
हैप्पी टीचर्स डे नालिनी मैम.
जो भी पढ़ाती थी वो तरीका से समझ में आ रहा था. हैप्पी टीचर्स डे मैम. थैंक यू.
A huge congratulations to Manika, Ashwin, Akshay, Ramya and Zenia on winning the Volunteer Champion Awards in the Content Developer category.
I अभिषेक सर को बधाई देना चाहती हूँ कि उन्होंने डिजिटल साक्षरता की कक्षाएं बहुत ही उत्कृष्ट तरीके से संचालित की।
Congratulations, Milind sir.
सिद्धार्थ टूंटे सर।
मैं प्रियंका मैम को वॉलंटियर चैंपियन अवार्ड के लिए बधाई देती हूँ।
Congratulations, Himanshu sir, on receiving the Volunteers Champion Award.
Congratulations for the award, Prajakta and Anisha. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Sonali Saxena, for the VCA award.
Congratulations, Archana Kulkarni and Arvind Dixit.
Congratulations for your award.
ನೀವು ನಮಗೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹನೆಯಿಂದ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಬೋಧಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you once again on behalf of all those children and congratulations for being a champion volunteer teacher.
Thank you so much, Team Cognizant, for providing a lot of volunteers in last few years.
Congratulations to Team HPINC for your remarkable contributions to e-vidyaloka's cause of educating children.
A big congratulations to NTI Mindtree team for being the impactful volunteer partner for years together now.
A heartfelt congratulations to Team KPMG Global Services for winning the Partner Impact Award with e-vidyaloka.
A big thank you to HPE for being such a wonderful partner in our journey of empowering rural children through digital classrooms. We are truly grateful for your constant support and your active participation in our initiative.
Congratulations for the Voluntary Championship. Thank you so much. Happy Teachers Day, madam.
Let's hear a big round of applause for everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. As we honor tradition, we also embrace the future. Today, we take another step forward in innovation with the launch of the e-vidyaloka chatbot, designed to enhance engagement and support in our journey of enabling education for all. Jia, our chatbot, is envisioned as a one-stop support channel for our volunteers. With this, volunteers and well-wishers can quickly access guidance, resolve queries, and stay updated anytime and anywhere. This initiative reflects our commitment to making the volunteer journey seamless. Details of the chatbot will be circulated among the volunteers, and Jia can be reached directly from our website very shortly. So can we all together say hello to Jia? Hello? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we now approach the close of this very wonderful celebration. I invite Ms. Brinda Purnapragna, CEO of e-vidyaloka Trust, to deliver the closing remarks.
Let me start by wishing you all a very, very happy Teachers' Day. I'm lost for words, only because it's so very engaging, so very emotional, and so very overwhelming in everything that the volunteer teachers do for us and for our children, right? So there's no way I can describe it in words, but I'm trying to do that. It's been a truly inspiring afternoon, and this can go on From heartfelt greetings of all our students to the thoughtful reflections and much deserved awards, every moment has reminded us why Teachers' Day is so special to all of us at eVidyaloka. As I stand here, my heart is full of gratitude. First, to all our volunteer teachers, you're the soul of eVidyaloka, all of you, each one of you. People who are here, who are not here, but each one of you who've made an attempt to teach our children, we are truly indebted, we are truly grateful. You show up each day, regardless of the different commitments that all of you have at home, at office, etc., and make this journey so meaningful to the children. And all of us have heard from so many of you here that you are the true inspiration for our teachers, for other teachers, for our students, just so that the learning continues. To the leadership, the trustees, the team, thank you for holding this vision. We are here in this journey and we want to do more, to teach more children, to give more support to all the volunteers. And with AI and without maybe, quote unquote, we want to do best what we like to do, teach our children. I'd like to thank again for all of you to be present here and for all of you who are watching online. Thank you so much for being the pillars of support. Without you, eVidyaloka and our children would be lost, and let's not make that happen. Let's go, join together, walk hand in hand, and make a difference to every child in this wonderful country. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brinda, for those words and for being the guiding light for every one of us at Team eVidyaloka to give our best day after day. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I now request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
On that note, we conclude the formal program of eVidyaloka Teachers' Day 2025. We invite you to join us by the poolside for high tea and networking. Do stop by our photo booth to capture moments and share bites from today. On behalf of the entire eVidyaloka family, thank you once again for being here and celebrating the power of education with us. This is Akshay from Team eVidyaloka. Jai Hind. I also request the awardees to come to the dais for a group photo along with our dignitaries. Can we have the awardees, please? Yes. First, I request all the awardees to come to the stage. Then we will have one group photograph.